Hello. Okay, let's start. Hey guys, good evening everyone. This is Ashank David and welcome to today's DSA live stream. Now, yesterday's class was postponed and that is this class because yesterday we did not had our CPU. Some issue happened in our CPU and we were not able to come yesterday. So that's the reason why today we will continue, and we will continue from where we left the day before yesterday, and we will learn a lot of things in DSA. As you have already seen the thumbnail in the scheduled live, we are going to continue our linked list session, and this is our session number 10. And in this session number 10, we are going to learn everything that is important for all of us to complete and finish up linked list concept. Now, linked list concept is going on a little bit slower right now, but I'll try to finish it off as much as possible. For that I need your cooperation, and I hope so that you keep on asking me doubts so that you are able to understand the concept very well. If you have any problem with any type of concept or topic, or even anything that you might feel it is having an issue, even is it my camera or maybe my mic, if it is issue with the audio, please let me know. Well, let us start now, and I guess so that everything is fine. I don't think so that everything is fine, I believe. Okay, still I am not getting updates onto this, but yeah, okay, all right, I believe so. If you have any problems, please do let me know. Okay, we have reconnected all our setup, so let us continue. Okay, so from where we left. So in our last class of DSA, we were doing linked list, and in linked list we were doing inserted head function. I have already explained you the ways, the different techniques that you can approach the problem, and in today's class we will continue from the second approach which we were talking about. In this case, we will be continuing with the concept of insert at tail. In the last class I have asked you to also try it in your home by yourself, that is insert at tail. So if anybody has done it, and if they have any doubt related to insert at tail, please do let me know. I will try to clear your doubts. Well, other things apart, let us focus on to this, and before I start with this, I like to request you people to please share this live stream to as many people as possible, so that they also can get to this free DSA live session that we are trying to build here, so that everyone can do DSA. Anybody can do DSA and get a job in IT field. This is Ashank David. Let us start with this live session. Let's start. Alright, so in this case today we are going to continue with our linked list concept, and in the linked list concept we will be talking about some very important things. Linked list. If you talk about a linked list here, we have already understood about what exactly is linked list, how you will write the code for this, and I am using object oriented programming, guys. So those people who are not comfortable in object oriented programming, I am coming live daily at 4 p.m. for the C++ object oriented part. So if you have any issues related to object oriented, or if you have missed any video or missed any live stream, I have already recorded all the live streams. Till now there are only 2 live streams that I have taken. I was teaching constructor there. 1 hour before only I finished that stream. So if you have missed that, please go ahead and go into our playlist. There you will find our C++ object oriented playlist live recorded sessions, where I have explained you object oriented programming in C++ from the scratch. So if you have any issues, do let me know, and I will try to clear your doubts in that live stream. And I am actually using that that content only, and I am trying to build my DSA concept, because that series is actually the prerequisite for this DSA. And DSA we are using everything as object oriented. So if you want to learn object oriented, or if you are not clear with that, please go ahead and watch that videos also and come here, so that it is very much clear and your doubts are very clear. So fundamentals are already clear. Okay, so now we continue with our linked list concept. In linked list concept, till now we have understood this, that what is linked list, what type of data structure it is a linear data structure, how it works, what are the benefits of using a linked list, and I have already explained you about the different parts and different types of linked list, where we also have finished the concept of insert at head. So if I go back to my live, there I'll explain you about it. So wait, I'll just open up and I'll tell about that. So just a minute, I will open up the whiteboard, and here I have, if I am sure about it, this was our live session, right? This was our live session, right? And see this one, where we have done the implementation, where we have done the implementation for the insert at head, correct? This was our implementation, right? Now we will be copying this part and we will take it into our latest I am going to copy this part. I will just copy this and I will go into our linked list whiteboard, the whiteboard that we have created today, and this one, just a moment, this one, and I am gonna paste it right somewhere here. We will change the size a little bit so that it is clear to everyone. Okay, so this was our linked list. Okay, I hope so that everyone is able to see and it is visible right here. Okay. So in this case, we have just now finished with the insert at head. We had just now finished with insert at head. Now we are trying to finish up our next one, which is insert at tail. Or I believe that insert at tail function was also done, I believe so, right? Insert at head we have done display function, but we have not done, okay, so we have to do insert at tail. This was the code which we have written, guys, and in here let me just revise it once quickly. This is our node class, and inside this node class, in the public section of this class, has the attributes. We had data and next, and we created the constructor. For those people who don't know what constructors are, please go ahead and watch today's live session that is already recorded and kept into C++ object oriented live. There today I have explained about constructors and what exactly are they. Everything is in depth, so please go ahead and watch that video. That is the session 2 of C++ object oriented, mastering C++ object oriented. So please go ahead and watch that. If you have not understood what are constructors and what are all these things, I have explained you in a best way possible. So please go ahead and watch that. Understood? Let us continue. We have created another class here called as linked list. We have created a class called as linked list, and here in the linked list class we had the head as the attribute, and in the constructor we have created a default constructor here through which I am initializing the head to null. Okay. And then in the same class I have created the inserted head function. Well, in the same class I have created, if you don't create a class, you can directly write the inserted head function outside the node class, but then it is not recommended because too much complexity of the program will be increased, where you have to take care of call by reference, you have to take care of double pointers, so many concepts are included there at that time. So to use this concept more effectively and efficiently, we have created another class here called as linked list class, and this linked list class allows us to just initialize the head directly right there, as we want, and we are able to directly give that head into the insert at head function without passing the parameter of insert at head explicitly as the head. So, in this case I can just directly write the values like this, and then this was the concept and logic which I have already explained you. So, if you have missed this concept, please go ahead and watch our previous live session for linked list, where I have explained you how this works. This is your node creation, this is your connection of the node, and then head pointing towards back towards the end. Then I have done display function. Yesterday actually I have done display function, where in display function I told you how it works. It was just creating the temp, and then till the temp does not reach equals to null, that means reaches the last node, keep on doing temp of data printing, keep on printing the temp of data, and keep on asking your temp to move on to the next node, so that it jumps to the next node and does the same thing while it is in the loop, while the condition is true. As soon as the condition becomes false, the while loop stops and the whole linked list is traversed as well as printed. So, this was the traversal as well. This was the traversal logic and printing logic. So, the linked list is also printed. Now, it was not looking nice. So, I have given the arrows in between and null at the last. So, when I run this program, and also you see in our main function, I have written dot insert like this, and I have inserted 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, and later on I have displayed it. So, when I run this program, it looks very nice like this, where first of all we have inserted 10 at the head. So, first it was null, there was no null. So, on the null's head I have inserted 10, and then at the 10's head I have inserted 20, then 20's head, like this we have inserted all the inserts at head, we have used it. So, this is how it is getting created. Now, I am going to move to the next one, which is insert at tail. So, I hope so. If you have any doubts, please do let me know in this section here, whatever we have done in this whole code. If you have any problems, please do let me know in the chat. I will be able to see the chat, and I will be explaining that to you in a very clear and an easy way. I will try to do that. Okay. Next up, I will be creating the insert at tail. So, just after the insert at head, I will go right here, and what I will do is I will try to create a void insert at tail. Okay, void insert at tail. So, guys, let us try to finish up how you can do insert at tail. Let us see. I have this linked list now. Because I have already done the insert at tail, let us refresh this linked list, meaning to say let us put some reasonable values and make sure that this looks official. Okay. So, what I am going to do is, I am going to point this part to here. Now, this has become the first node. Okay. Let us say we had some 5 as the value. For the board purpose, I am taking it as 5. Okay. And here we have 2, 1, 1, 7, which is pointing towards this. That means now this has become the first node. Okay. This is the second, third, fourth, and that is fifth. Okay. So, now what I need to do is, in this I need to do insert at tail. How will I do insert at tail? So, to insert at tail, what can be the first step? First step is to traverse and find the tail. Traverse and find the tail. And once you have found the tail, what you will do? You will create the node. Well, this creating node can be done before also. So, it is not mandatory that you have to do it first. You can do it according to your leisure. In this case, first we will try to create the node only, because in fact creating the node is much more better at first, because later on we can check more conditions, more edge cases, I will tell you what, and then we will try to insert it at the last. So, these are some of the steps which will be taken care of in insert at tail. So, if I want to do insert at tail, what I will do is, first I will traverse, and traversal method we have already seen this into our insert at in the display function, in the traversal function, where I have explained how your temp will travel to the end and it will print on printing all the nodes. In this case, the same approach I will be using. and I will be taking a temp variable. I will be taking a temp variable which will start from here. Temp, I said you start from here, from the head or the very first node, you start from the head. Okay. Then I will go to the next node, temp. Okay, right here. Then I will go to the next node. So temp came here. Then I will go to the next node, temp came right here. Then I went to this node, temp. Actually, right here, correct. Understood? Till when I need to go? Till I'll say, I'll put it inside a while loop, correct? While in our display function, I was writing the code that temp will is not equals to null. This is what I have written, right, in our previous display function, display traversal function, right? But in here, I'll not do this. I'll say till temp of next, till it doesn't becomes equals to null. I want to specifically need my temp to reach this null. Understood? Till there you go, till the temp of next becomes null, because I want to insert the node right here, correct? I want to insert the new node right here, right? Correct? So I will say until the temp of next doesn't become null. Till then you will do temp is equals to temp of next. Keep on doing temp is equals to temp of next. All right? I believe so that this is very much clear. All right. Once it reaches to the last node, now the condition is met, temp of next became null, and when this happened, can I say, if I have created the node before, first I will create the node. So node star n is equals to new node and give the value, correct? Correct? I'm going to shift this code a little bit downwards so that I have some space to even write more stuff actually. Okay, right over here. So you see what I'm going to do is, I'm going to say here, first step is to create the node. I have done creating the node. Next step, I said node star temp, you start from the head. Is it? Node star temp, you start from the head. Number 3, check for the condition if, or actually this step will come at 3. This step actually would come at 3, this place. Here I will check if head is equals to null. You see, if head is equals to null, that means there is no tail only, that means the linked list doesn't exist. And if that is the case, then you cannot do anything other than calling the head. Understood what I am trying to say? I would say that what we will do is, if head is equals to null, then I will say if yes, let me explain. If it is yes, then do what? Do what? If it is yes, if head is equals to null, in that case you can call insert at head, correct? If the tail is only not there, if the head is only null, at that time you will call its above function which we have written here. Or let us say, if the head is insert at head is function is not present, in that case what will you do? Or write it properly though, I will say or what you will say? You will say head, at that time you will become the end, which is new node in this case. I believe so that this is very much clear what I am trying to say. You see, if head is equals to null, if head is null, that means that there is no linked list present, and if there is no linked list present, there is no point of doing insert at tail. But we will not leave it. If accidentally the insert at tail happens, and if the head is null, in that case you can call the function which is written just above it, which is insert at head. So if by accident insert at tail is called, it will do the insert at head if the head is null, correct? And if not, and if the head is not, if the inserted head is not available, then in that case your head itself will become n, which means the new node itself becomes the head, which means inserted head indirectly. I hope so that this is very much clear. So this condition also does the same thing, and this condition also does the same thing, only the circumstances varies. Well, everybody has understood this. If anybody has any doubts, please do let me know in the comment section. I am able to see the chat live there in my screen. I have a screen over there. Okay, please do ask me a doubt. I hope so that this is very much clear. Next, if not, if the head is, this was for the condition for if head is equals to null. If not, if the head is not null, that means tail is present, correct? If the head is null, then you do that. And if it is no, if the head is not equals to null, in that case the third step comes as create the temp, node star temp. This guy will start from the head. Are you getting my point? Understood this? I'll take up a different color for this. Okay, I took a different color for this. Okay, that is a different thing. Hey, guys, 1 minute. Let's take this one. Okay. But when I am trying to say, when it is no, in that scenario, create the temp and then do what? Do this. Do this, which is the fourth step right here. So guys, the logic is very simple. So basically this is your tail, this is your linked list, this is your linked list, and if you want to do insert at tail, right there you want to insert. then in that case first you start by creating the node, keep it, and then you will check if the head is null or not. If the head is null, if this head is null, in that case it will be, there will be no linked list available, correct? In that case there will be no linked list available. If there is no linked list, in that case that means that there is no tail, and if there is no tail, there is no point of inserting at the tail. But we say that why you should leave it, even if accidentally insert at tail is called, your program should work fine. In that case, if the head is null, then call the insert at head. If insert at head is not present, at that time you will say head, you only point to the newly created node n. So what happens is that the newly created node n becomes the first node. Is this absolutely clear? Next, in the case of when head is equals to null, we have managed it. But when the case is when head is not equals to null, when the head is not equals to null, in that scenario, create the temp variable, start it from the head, ask him to go at the tail. So what will be the condition for going till the tail? Node temp is equals to head, you start from the this. Okay, one thing, 2 times I have written this, I don't want this. So what I will do is I will make this as 4. I have created the temp is equals to head, started from the head, and then take a while loop, say temp until your next becomes not equals to null, keep on doing temp is equals to temp of next. That means keep on jumping till you reach to the end, and you reach at temp of next not equals to null, equals to null. You got it? Got that part, everyone? Okay. Now the temp is right now standing here. Right here it is standing, where the temp of next is null. Our node was already created. And when our node was already created, what I need to do? I just need to say here, number 5. What I need to do? Temp of next equals to null. This is n. This is what? This is n. So can't I say here at this place, temp of next, which is null right now, which is this here, is equals to n, which means this address. Say suppose its address is 2889. So what happens is that this address is deleted. What happens? This address is deleted, and what is stored here? 2889 is stored here, which means this and this is connected. Understood? Let's say the value is equals to, let's say 50. So 50 is stored here, and right now this is already null. So you don't have to worry about it. Guys, got it? Very easy. You understood this really well. That is how you are going to do insert at the tail. I hope so that this is very, very much clear to all of you. Okay. This is the logic. This is the code logic. So on the 5th line, what I will do? Temp of next is equals to n, the newly created node, and that's it. Your job is done. It looks very nice, no? A lot of things we have done today. So much. I hope so that this logic is absolutely clear to everyone. Right. Shall we code? Shall we code? Let's code. Let us do the coding and understand how it is working. This is it. Okay. Let's go to our VS Code and try to code this for insert at tail. So, in our insert at tail, what we will do? Start by creating the node. So, node star n equals to new node, isn't it? We have said okay, the value is taken here. But the value is coming from where? We need to take the value. Value will be stored here, int val will be called here. Understood? Any doubts in this case? I hope so, no. Next, I will say after creating my node, after my node creation is done, this is my node creation. So, after that what I will do, I will check for the condition if head is equals to null. So, let us do it. So, I will check if head is equals to null, and if it is null, then do what? Then do insert at head, pass the val, and you are good to go. Pass the val and you are good to go. Now, we are able to use this because I already have this insert at head just above this insert at tail function available for me to use because I have already written it. But if you do not have, in that scenario, what you will do? You will say head, you will only become the new node. So, head is equals to n. When you do not have any other option other than insert at head, other than this, you will do insert at head is equals to n. And as soon as you do this, what happens? The inserted head happens, even if you do not have the inserted head. Got it? I believe so that this is very, very much clear to all of you. Now, next, I will say here return. So, just return from there after that, after you have done the insertion at the head. Later on, what will we do? What was our logic? Our logic said that after this, what you do, this part is done. Now, create the temp variable, take it to the last node and then insert it. So, I said I will create a node star temp which will start from the head, and then I will say while temp of next doesn't becomes equals to null. Keep on doing, temp is equals to temp of next. Okay, temp is equals to temp of next. I believe it is very much clear. Okay, so now this will bring us to the last node. This will bring our temp to the last node. And when our temp came to the last node, what we will do? We will say temp of next. Temp of next equals to the newly created node n. Well, this is the code for insert at tail. If there are any doubts, you please let me know. Well, no doubts, I believe so. I cannot see anybody for the doubts in the live chat, in the live stream. No, okay, all right, we'll move on, we'll continue. So let's do some insert at tail. So after displaying the list, I'll say ll dot insert at tail, and I'll ask at the tail put 70 in this case, and then I'll say ll dot display. We'll run it. It works absolutely. There you go. It is working fine. It has What it has done? Inserted at the tail. If you have any doubts, please do let me know under this part. Alright guys, this was it for insert at tail. I can do multiple inserts at tail. One more thing, let us check if this works if I do the insertion for the first time through insert at tail. Yep, it still works. Even if I do insert at tail first, it is working fine. That means all our edge cases are working absolutely fine. This part is working fine. This is how you check for the correctness of the code, if it is correct or not, by cross verifying and checking with all the possible edge cases and scenarios which can take place into your program. Started with the insert at tail, that means at that time the head was null. Of course the head was null, because in the beginning we have already taken the head as equals to null with the help of the default constructor of the linked list class. So by default the head will be null, of course. So in this case, this edge case also works absolutely fine. Okay. Well, that's it. I'm going to revert all the changes which I have made back, and I'll write here. This was cout insert at head check. Okay. So it will print somewhat like this, and this would be insert at tail check, just to make sure that my code is properly organized and set. Insert at tail, this is gonna be. So there you go. Alright, insert at tail check is this. We have checked this, that the 70 is working. Insert at head check, we are able to see all the heads are including. Let us do some more insertions also. I'll take up some more examples. We'll take 80, this is gonna be 90, and this is gonna be, let's say, 100. And that's it guys. I hope so that you have understood this really well. Okay, works absolutely fine. If you have any doubts, please do let me know in the comments. There are people watching, but you guys are not commenting, so if you would have any doubts, please do let me know. Comment and tell me that you have understood this concept. Right? All right. This was your insert at tail. Well, it finished very fast. So I have a homework for you guys. I am going to give you another operation, that is insert at a particular position. Insert at a particular position. Insert at a particular position. The third function that we are going to write here just before display is going to be our void insert at POS for insert at a particular position, and here I'll take up int val. Any doubts? Now your job guys is to write the logic. If you want, I'll explain you the logic, and code I'll tell you tomorrow. But everything looks fine into our code, and we have written a lot of code. I hope so that C++ DSA is becoming easier and easier, right? So what would be the insert at position logic? Please let me know in tomorrow's class. But I'll do one thing, because we have some time left. What we are going to do is, we are going to do the logic for insert at tail, insert at a position, insert at a position. Now what I will do is, I will take up a chunk of this code by copying the linked list. I'll make a copy of this linked list, I'll go down and I'll say here, paste it, bring it here. Okay, this looks absolutely fine. Okay, all right. Okay, so I'll rub this off. For the temp part, I'll rub this, and this would be two 889. All right, guys. This is our linked list that we have right now, and we have already done now insert at head and insert at tail. We have done insert at head and insert at tail already. So now we will do insert at position. Logic is very simple. Today I am not going to explain you the whole logic, I am just going to give you the idea of how it works, and then I will do it in the tomorrow's class. Okay. So see here, this is our linked list ready. I hope so that this linked list is visible to everyone. Now let us say you want to do insertion at this particular point in between, and what do you want to insert? You want to insert 150. So first of all, what you do is create a node. Let's say this node is gonna be our this is gonna be 2176. Yeah, 2176 is the address of this node. Okay, 2176 is the address of this nodes. Okay, now I'm saying I want to insert this node right here. That means 150 has to be inserted right in the middle. Correct. So what I'll do? I'll again use the temp logic. I'll say temp, Mr. Temp. You start from the head, go till that particular point. That means right here. Go till here. Temp should come here. Okay. After the temp came here, what you will do? The temp of next should point towards this, and the temp of next should keep it, we will keep it here. That means 2 3 2 1, this will get stored here, and rather than this getting stored here, we will store what? We will store 2176. Okay, and we will change the link like this. This is how you are gonna do it. Logic is very simple, guys. You have to make sure the temp is one behind at that particular, from that particular index. Indexing you can take, if you want you can take indexing, but actually there are no indexes in linked list, but if you want you can take the indexes also. Take the indexes as natural, like how you would use the indexes starting from 0. Well, that's it, and you have to write the code for this. If you have understood today's live session, thank you so much for watching, and please give us a thumbs up, and don't forget to like, share and subscribe to our channel, as well as don't forget to share this live stream. Make sure that this live stream reaches till to so many students here, so that they can also learn DSA for absolutely free, and they are able to also learn it for their placements, get placed. Also guys, I am repeating this again and again, we are also providing placement assistance, and we will give you opportunity to go till the companies. please contact us if you are interested in getting placed, if you have completed your engineering and if you are looking for jobs. If you want, you can connect with us where we will provide the opportunity, and this is all for free. So if you want, we can connect together, we can take a meeting and we can decide how to get placed onto this, where I will be there in the meeting and I will be explaining how to crack interviews. So this is going to be face to face rounds, where this can be online and offline as well, and so this is how it is going to be. If you are interested in joining my DSA batch, or if you are interested in joining my machine learning or artificial intelligence batch, please do let me know. I do machine learning and data science as well. So if you are interested in getting those courses, please contact us on the contact and about us channel, about us info, and please make sure we have created our Telegram also. So guys, a small request to join our Telegram channel also. I will share the link of our Telegram channel as well as in the description below, and all the other social medias also. So please make sure, do follow us on all the social media platforms, so that you are updated for each and everything whatever we do into our live and on our channel. So please let me know about it. Well, that is all for today's live session, guys. If you have liked it, give us a thumbs up, and thank you so much for watching our live. If you have any doubts, please do let me know. This is Ashank David. I'll be signing off now. Tomorrow I will see you in the same time, 6 o'clock, and 2 times I'm coming daily, one at 4 o'clock and one at 6 o'clock. So if those people who are interested in learning object oriented programming and prerequisite for DSA, please join me at 4 o'clock in the same channel. I'll be scheduling the live tomorrow in the morning. Please do connect with me tomorrow at 4 p.m. for our C++ object oriented programming, and 6 p.m. for DSA live. Well, that's all for this video, guys. Thank you so much for watching. This is Ashank David signing off. I'll see you guys in the next. Bye bye, take care and happy learning. Alright.